Okay guys, so I have 3 eggs. I'm just gonna mix them like so. I usually don't cook eggs until the rest of the food is pretty much done. Cause I like, is that a piece of the shell? I think it is. I used to, hold on. Okay guys, so I have 3 eggs in here. Hold on, let me make sure it's focused. Yes, so I have 3 eggs in here. Oh freak, every time I start. Okay. I have 3 eggs in here, and I usually don't actually start cooking the eggs until the bread and sausage. Actually, I'm about to take the bread out because I feel like that's done. Where is a, I'm gonna just put it on the plate or a bowl rather, because babe is like a skyscraper and he puts all of the plastic plates and stuff on like the highest shelf. I'm like, babe, how the heck am I supposed to get this? So yeah, don't mind a little hole in the bread. I put my finger in it too deeply. So yeah, I'm just still gonna cook the sausage a little bit longer because I do not like uncooked meat at all, like at all. So once it pretty much is cooked, I'm gonna put the egg on. But in the meantime, I already have it mixed up, and I add in, oh shoot, I add in some black pepper. Oh, we got another container of this. It's running out. So I add in the black pepper and the garlic powder. See, I decided I am gonna probably just do like a chit chat, like do my makeup and chit chat with you guys, because I'm tired again. I need to lay down. Y'all, I'm just so discombobulated. So after Lex's, like, she leaves at 2:30 to go drop the orders off, I should probably be well rested because I'm sure it's probably like, Lex, what time is it? I was talking to you, but babe answered. Thanks, babe. Yeah, I said Lex, but babe, you know, he just loves to be a part of the equation. But yeah, so by the time she leaves, I should be rested. I actually had to do a marketing class call. Okay guys, so I am about to do a get ready with me chit chat video. I know you guys have been asking me to do a get ready with me chit chat pretty much because I have improved. I'm not an expert or anything, but I have improved drastically with my makeup, and everybody wants to see like with the new products and you know how I'm doing my makeup differently than I was before. Make sure my phone is down here. Okay, it's not loud. But yeah, so I'm just gonna do like a vlog style get ready with me because truth be told, I don't like doing my makeup on camera. It's just too much to get the lighting, to get the angles, to talk about the products, to stay on track, to not talk too much, and then sometimes I just want to edit out whatever I just talked about, and this may just be easier for me. So the more and more I practice, the better I get, obviously, and then maybe another day soon I will do a formal get ready with me chit chat. So obviously I'm still using my Anastasia dip brow. I think I actually used my pencil for like my last few makeup videos. I'm not sure, I can't remember because it was so long ago. But I do get my brows threaded now, which make it so much easier for me to do my brows whenever I'm doing them. Because before I was getting them waxed, but I found with threading it's like a sharper angle, so it's just easier for me. And I'm using my Anastasia brow brush, so, and I'm in a color dark brown. Okay guys, so I had to get off camera to pretty much start my brows up because this was gonna be like the longest video ever if I didn't do this. So I took this shade right here, which is underneath my brow, and then I took the shade directly beside it and it's over the top. Now some of the bottom kind of got mixed in as I keep going back and forth, but the whole goal is for the dark, the part at the top to be a little bit darker and blend in more with my foundation, and the part at the bottom to be more of a highlight and a lot lighter than the one at the top. So I do my brows throughout the entire time of me doing my makeup. I don't know, I always fix stuff up as I add my foundation or whatever it may be. So y'all may see me still playing around with my brows throughout this rest of the video. I pretty much have been very on and off with my vlogging uploading schedule for this month, and obviously we all know why, because I posted a video about it. Me and Jeremy found out on February 26th that we were expecting, and we were 4 weeks 2 days the day we found out. and we decided to take a break for that whole entire week. Our doctor appointment wasn't scheduled until that Friday, so we were like, okay, this is the perfect time. We have a whole week to tell all our friends, all our family, start preparing, and then, you know, we're so excited. So we had been vlogging behind the scenes for that entire week, and we were gonna do like this huge reveal where originally it was supposed to be my video, his video, friends and family video, and then behind the scenes vlogging. That's how the following week was gonna look after we came back from our break. But unfortunately, we miscarried. So we posted the vlog for my pregnancy reveal, and it was actually the day after we went to the hospital, and we were kind of like, we still were like, you know what, let me be optimistic, because I was like crying. I was having a whole tension, like, you know, maybe we shouldn't post a video because I probably am miscarrying. But Jeremy, you know, he was like being so hopeful. He's like, the doctor didn't say you were miscarrying, Keisha, so we need to like take those negative thoughts out of your head. We're gonna move forward, everything's gonna be okay. We're gonna still post a video, you know, we're like, everything's okay. The doctor did not declare me having a miscarriage the first day. They just said my blood level was low and to go to my doctor the next week, like on that Monday. So everything was fine from when I left the hospital the first night. I was not bleeding that heavy until I actually got home, and I still wasn't bleeding that heavy. It was just heavier than what I was doing. I was just only mildly spotting, and I didn't have any cramps or anything. So the hospital pretty much said I'm okay. It's just my blood was low for me to have been 5 weeks. So the video went out, and then unfortunately the day the video went out, we ended up having to go to the hospital as soon as we woke up. The video went out like 8 a.m. I think it was like 8 a.m. And then when we woke up, my body woke me up, and I realized I was bleeding a lot heavier. By that time the video had already been out. So now I'm like having a panic attack. Jeremy's like, maybe you should just take the video down, like, I don't know, like this doesn't look too good anymore. And I'm like, so many people have seen the video, like, I don't know, it was just so much, like it was just so much, and I still wanted to be hopeful. So unfortunately, like we all found out, I went to the hospital and we miscarried at 5 weeks exact. So that was just a lot for us to have to deal with. It was a lot on me, it was a lot on him. Bringing a child into this world is something I've always dreamt about. Like, that and being married are like my number one goals in life. So, you know, to get the news that, you know, I'm about to be bringing a life into this world soon, by the end of the year, was literally the best news that I could have ever gotten. And, you know, a lot of people always ask, or to this day are asking me, like, do you regret sharing the news so soon? And no. And truth be told, if I had to do the situation over again, I would have still shared it. The only thing about me sharing it was all of the negative backlash that came with it. Now that was the hard part, because, you know, I watch other YouTubers, and one family in particular is the Ace family, and, you know, Catherine recently, you know, took a pregnancy test live on her channel the day she, I don't know, I forgot if she missed her period or something happened, and she took the test, told Austin, and literally a few days later they uploaded the video. Everything was fine. They hadn't went to the doctor yet, they hadn't done nothing, and I'm used to that. I've seen plenty of YouTubers do that, so I didn't think, oh, I have to wait. And I still don't necessarily think that's like the rule, like you have to wait. I don't care what anyone says. Like, if you want to tell, you want to tell. Like, it's your baby. Like, it's your baby. So I would not take anything back from what I originally did. But what I will say is, it was very hurtful for me to receive so many people doubting my pregnancy, so many people threatening me, so many people being so rude and malicious to me and Jeremy, and coming up with all of these different conspiracies. I deal with a lot on a regular, for whatever reason, on my channel. So it's not like I'm like not used to the negativity, but I never would have thought in a million years I would be getting questioned about, you know, faking a pregnancy, let alone a whole miscarriage, being that I was in the whole hospital miscarrying my child. So for people to say, oh, you know, now for the past few days, sometimes I do my eyeshadow first, sometimes I do my foundation first. So I'm gonna just do my concealer part of my eyes, and then I'll probably do my foundation and then my eyeshadow, because I don't have no set way I do it. I try different ways each time, honestly, to see what works best for me. So I'm gonna try a different way again this time to see what I like best. So Anyway, so yeah, that was just a lot for me, to have to, you know, constantly go through my comments and, you know, have people doubting and questioning the validity of my pregnancy, and my integrity as, you know, a woman, to come and just falsify some news like that. Like, who would? I don't understand it. So this is my Painterly paint pot from MAC, and I am applying this on my eyelid like so. But yeah, like I was saying, I'm in a really good headspace right now, so it's okay for me to talk about this. But yeah, it really did hurt my feelings a lot. Like, that plus the fact that I was miscarrying, and for someone to say there's other women who are really doing it and you're not, like, that was the worst. Like, if you want to stab someone in the heart, those are the words to say, because literally, like, I let a lot of stuff roll off my shoulders, but I could not, like, let that roll off. It made me even more, like, sad and emotional, and I don't know, it was just a lot. But after the miscarriage, I did have so many more people reach out to me with their stories, and, you know, personally and in the comment section, you know, pretty much just telling me I got my Laura Mercier powder, and I'm gonna just put this on my eyelid. But yeah, just like telling me their stories, and, you know, like pretty much giving me so much encouragement, because despite all of the positive comments that I did receive, which were 10 times more than the negative, the ones I really enjoyed reading through, because I was going to read through it because it was really helping me, were the ones who were telling me the similar stories, and, you know, their rainbow babies at the end of the journey. So, like, that was like so motivational for me, and I'm sharing it with Jeremy, like, babe, look what this, you know, person saying, look what this listen to this story. And it was just helping me so much, you guys. Like, I can't tell y'all how much that was helping me. Thank you guys again. Even to this day, like, I'm so grateful to have my platform, because there are women right now who are miscarrying or thinking they're miscarrying, and after watching my video, like, they reached out to me to get comfort through me, and, you know, say, hey Keisha, what is this symptom, what is that symptom, I'm going to the doctor and my blood was this, and, you know, what was your blood, and what was this, and what was that, and I know all the answers. So I'm like, oh, I'm rooting for you, or this is what my story was, or, you know, just encouraging them. I've even had women call me going to their doctor appointment. Like, I don't know, like, I'm just so blessed. I'm so blessed to have been able to do this for so many women, because this is the hardest thing I've ever had to deal with in my life, ever, hands down. Like, there's no doubt about it, the hardest thing. So lately I've been using the same foundations, which are my Makeup Forever and my Revlon Color Stay. So before I do this, I do want to say, when you guys see me put my foundation on, I want to dead every single comment moving forward talking about my makeup is too light for me, because my foundation is not too light for me. It's the perfect shade. I don't know if it's like the concealer coming off too light on camera or whatever it may be, but my actual foundation is the perfect shade, like the perfect shade. So and I've been wearing the same foundation ever since, like, ever since I was pregnant, really. I think that's when I started wearing this combination of foundation. And, you know, some people are like, oh, Keisha, are you trying to be lighter? I'm like, no, what are you talking about? It's the same foundation as yesterday. But yeah, my foundation is perfectly fine. But yeah, so like I was saying, just all the women that I was able to help, you know, I'm grateful. A lot of women would not have been able to use their platform to do this, and, you know, that's why everything happens for a reason in that aspect, because some women aren't used to, like, talking about things like, you know, something so serious and having to help other people go through it. Some people don't know how to do that. They just know how to deal with their own pain, or, you know, personally grieve with their friends and family. But God gave me that ability to do that, and I've been doing it for so long, for these last few years, ever since having my platform, that He knew I would be a shining light on someone else's life, or be able to impact so many different women with my story, and be so relatable and you know, not nice enough, but, you know, caring enough to want to help other people experiencing the same thing. So did I need to put something else on? No, I'm good. So I did put moisturizer on. So as we can see, this is my foundation. It blends in perfectly fine. But yeah, so that was I can say one of the better parts of the whole experience, is having people feel as though, like, I'm a safe space for them to reach out and get advice, and you know that they will be able to get a response, and someone else cares and someone else knows exactly what to say. Because I know, you know, I went through it, so I know exactly what to say. So, you know, like, I'm really happy about that. But you know, more importantly, like I said, I started to view a lot of things differently after I got pregnant. So immediately after I got pregnant, that week alone, I had a lot of, you know, brainstorming and thinking about my future to do, because I would be a mom soon. So me and Jeremy thought about everything. Like, we thought about everything. So even after miscarrying, it doesn't, you know, all the thoughts just don't go away. So it was just a lot of time for us to mentally, you know, start thinking and preparing ourselves to co-parent together, which was a huge deal for us. Like, a huge deal. When me and Jeremy first started talking again, that was one of the biggest commonalities we shared with each other, is our #1 goals in life was to have kids, because that meant so much to us, like so much to us. So, you know, when it happened and we love each other the way we love each other, it brought us so much closer together, and it just really helped us think about, you know, after the miscarrying, how we wanted to move forward afterwards. And like I said, all the people who reached out and helped me, thank you so much. I just can't stress it enough, because I have my days still, but not as many. I don't have as many days, but I do have some moments of the day where I reflect. But then, like I said, me and Jeremy have already made our decision about what we're doing moving forward after the miscarriage. And one thing I can say is, the reason why I wouldn't share my next pregnancy is not out of fear that I would miscarry again, because my mom actually shared with me after I miscarried, because I had no clue, like, oh, you know, I miscarried before I got pregnant with your sister, you and your brother. So I mean, not like 3 miscarriages in between, but you know, she had a miscarriage, then she got pregnant with my sister, then she got pregnant with me, then she got pregnant with my brother, and she was perfectly fine. So, and I have other, like, one of my friends now who is pregnant actually miscarried before. So it's not anything abnormal for me to be like, oh my gosh, you know. But you know, it was just still something that we want to think about, to make sure that if we do prepare to plan for the pregnancy, we can have dotted our I's and crossed our T's. So the only reason why I wouldn't share it is just out of, you know, I don't want to be stressed out. So that's one of the bigger reasons why I would not really want to talk about it on my social media, is because I don't want to have to deal with what I dealt with the first time. Even before I miscarried, just reading some of the heartless and cruel comments about the pregnancy alone, like, really got to me. I was like, what? Like, this is madness. But I was still so happy. I was like, whatever, because I got my baby and whatever. So who cares what you're saying? But I really developed this nonchalantness to certain things. Like, I did not care. So as we can see with my foundation, it blends in perfectly. Like, it's not too light for me. But anyway, so yeah, it was just, I don't know, it really developed my mental, like, a lot. Like, I really start thinking, like, if anything, if I get pregnant again, my baby has to be the most important factor. No other outlier can affect me, my hormones, my state of mind, my peace, or any of that. Like, literally, I have to focus. So that's exactly what I'm doing right now, is honing in on, you know, me and Jeremy's relationship and working on what we're doing. So I'm about to use my Violet Voss. Oh shoot, did I get eyeshadow on me? Yes. I'm gonna use my Violet Voss palette. I'm going to try to attempt to do the exact same look that I've been doing recently. So I'm going to take, I just have like the smallest eyelid, so it's kind of unfortunate in an aspect when I'm doing my makeup, because there's literally no room for error. So I'm going to take, what were the colors? Are You Kidding Me and Bestie. So Are You Kidding Me, I mean Bestie and Are You Kidding Me right there. And I'm gonna put that in my crease area. And I literally have to just build this on up. Build this on up. Just build it on up. Build it on up. Like, this has shown me more than ever that I've made the perfect choice for a boyfriend. Like, literally, I could not have gotten any better with who I chose and who God chose for me. because ultimately speaking, this is all thanks to him. Yeah, I can see it now. Yeah, maybe I should have put the camera over here. I don't know. Can y'all see over here? Kind of sleep. It's raining again. One thing I also learned from my experience is don't listen to what everybody else says. Like, your journey is your journey, your story is your story. Just because other people do things one way does not mean that is the way to do every single thing you come across in life. Not to say people don't have your best intentions when they're giving you, you know, good advice, but don't let, you know, what other people's personal opinions or feelings about certain things detour you away from, you know, what you really feel in your heart. I don't know if I've ever shared this. I'm pretty sure I have, but I had a teacher at Spelman. One of my professors, we have to do a capstone project, or well, not really a capstone project, what is it called, end of the semester huge project. It's like so much percent of your grade. I can't remember if it was like 40% or 50% of your grade, but it's huge. It was a large chunk of your grade, and you had to do a presentation on either a grad school that you were going to go to after college, after Spelman, or a career you were going to be partaking in, and you had to get it approved. And when I came to get my profession approved, I only submitted being a YouTuber, a professional YouTuber, and the teacher was like, what? Like, it was a huge ordeal. Like, I literally, we had to go back and forth because she was not here, and I hadn't even started my YouTube channel. I was just like, I'm watching it, I know in my heart this is what God is telling me to do, this is what I want to do, I'm gonna do it, and I'm gonna be successful at it. But she was like, that is not a career, da 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 da, you're too smart for this, Miss Anderson, you should choose this, you should do that, blah 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 blah. And had I listened to her and was like, okay, I'm gonna just do another grad school, okay, I'll just do a different type of career path, I would not have really done even more research that I did know about YouTube. I learned so much more, and I didn't fight for what I truly felt in my heart was what I should be doing my project on. Then I don't know if I would be where I'm at right now. And I was able to convince her, and she was like, I'm going to be so strict on your presentation because I've never heard of that career, and I promise you, Miss Anderson, it's not going to look good for your grade. But I did it, and I actually excelled. I got one of the highest grades on that presentation, and I got like 107. So I did the dang thing, and I was first to present. Like, I had a point to prove. Like, I knew that's what I wanted to do, but that's just how I've always been. So I just want other people, I always think, like, whenever I'm dealing with something on my YouTube channel, I'm like, dang, what if someone else is not as strong as me, or is not as strong-minded as me? Because I'm not saying I'm the strongest person, but what if somebody else is not as strong as me, and they don't like know how to deal with type of stuff like this? Like, what the freak? Like, and that always has scared me. So now I'm gonna take my what is this? No, that's not right. I'm gonna take my Morphe brush, and I'm going to put some of the darker eyeshadow brownie points in my crease area. I really should get a smaller one, but this is what I'm gonna have to work with right now. Lexus told me about how to blend properly, and I definitely just screwed that technique. So if you're watching this, sorry. Do not look at me as far as technique is concerned, y'all, because I don't got it. I don't. I'm getting better, but I'm not like sometimes I forget, and I know better, and I still will forget. But one thing I have not forgotten is how to blend. So that's what pretty much is my saving grace whenever I'm doing my makeup, is blending. But before, I didn't know how to do that. You see this? Like, I just did whatever. And then I'm just gonna take my blending brush and blend all that back out so I don't look crazy. That is literally what will save your eye looks every single time, ladies and gentlemen. This blending brush right here, this is my favorite blending brush, my Sigma. But yeah, you guys just have to develop your own personal sense of who you are, what you stand for, what you believe in, and stick to that. Don't let anyone else make you feel as though, you know, you're wrong for doing certain things, or, you know, you got to do things the way other people want you to do it. Especially, like, a lot of people are like, oh, personal business isn't so personal anymore. my whole career is a YouTuber. Like, what is personal over here? Like, y'all know everything. Like, y'all know way more than what you know about most people, because my whole career is for the world to see. So it's not too much that I could really make personal. Even when I tried to make stuff personal, like when I first started talking to Jeremy, I tried to go on a vacation and I'm trying to edit around him because everybody's like, don't show your next person, and then boom, everybody's trying to find the next person. So it's just like a tug of war with certain things anyways. But my career is a very it's like a, what's the word I'm looking for, the platform that I'm on pretty much does not allow me to have too much personal business. Now obviously there is discretion that I could use, but I do use it. So y'all don't know the things that I don't tell you guys, because I'm never gonna tell y'all, so y'all wouldn't know exactly what I'm not sharing if I haven't shared it, if that makes sense. So the things I do share is because there's a reasoning behind it, and I really feel like that's the right thing for me to do. Or just like with the pregnancy thing, I can't choose what happens to me or what things I have to face and endure. And sometimes you just have to understand that, oh yeah, you guys, I'm adding some more concealer, or not concealer, but paint pot to the, I gotta work on this, and I usually do it a little bit better, but I'm trying to hurry up because this video is already getting long. The main reason why I thought about it is because I was reading my comments before I even started this clip, and a lot of people, every little thing I do, people are like, well, why is she doing this? Why am I doing that? Why, you know, is she this? Is she that? Like, I was just like, oh my gosh. Or your doctor should do this, or you should get this test run, or I'm good, you guys. I did read some of my comments before I did this clip, and you know, people were asking like, well, why is she still on her prenatal vitamins? And that's just because it's healthier for me to stay on than to get off, for various reasons. So I'm still on my prenatal vitamins, and everything is, you know, pretty much going the way it should. So yeah, but I do add concealer. Speaking of, this is kind of running out, so I'm gonna need to go back and get some more. But I usually add just like a little bit of concealer, but I've been really looking so one-dimensional, so I've been adding a little bit more than I normally do, and I'm getting the 3D look, like I actually am wearing concealer and contour. Yeah, this is running all the way out. Jeez. So after that, I just take my same beauty blender, tap that into my skin, tap 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 tap. And it's so weird on my chin area because, like I said, I have this birthmark, so it's always weird. For a point, I had stopped concealing my birthmark area because it looks weird, but then I start back doing it again. But I have this orange concealer corrector thingy that sometimes I can put over the birthmark and you won't even see it, and then I put on the concealer. But I just skipped that step today because I don't do it every single time, and since I'm not really going anywhere, I'm gonna preserve my products. So now we can see where the lightness is coming from, you guys. Now it looks much lighter over here. Y'all see what just happened there? So once I add in my contour and all that, then it'll deepen me back up. But below, this video is probably so freaking long. I'm probably gonna have to cut some stuff out because this is like so long. Like, do y'all really want to see all of this, or hear all of this rather? I don't know, I don't know, I don't know. But because I'm about to take my Sacha Buttercup powder and add that. I've been really wanting to try a different powder. Every time I get my makeup done, someone is using like a completely different powder, but I just never get around to it. And y'all know I have not baked in like forever. Like, I used to bake all the time, but for some reason I can't even bake anymore. As soon as I press it in, it's like pressed into my skin. I don't know, I think I used to use my beauty blender to bake, and I just used to let it sit on top of me forever and a day. Now I don't even do that no more. I just put it on and be done with it. My dad used to love that show, Sanford and Son. So now what I'm going to do is take my buffing brush and take my MAC pressed powder and try to get some more of the color underneath where the concealer could have failed and made me lighter on my cheeks and stuff. And not undo, but like still warm back up my face with my original complexion, because that's the goal, right? That's the goal. So my freaking camera just cut off. I was so nervous because I was like, what if the footage is gone? So yeah, this is my Anastasia Cocoa Stick Foundation. And I just put it on my, still trying to master contouring my forehead, but, and my nose, because some days I do the right shape and then other days I do the wrong shape. I think today I do the right. And then I take my brush from my makeup brush set. I'm just so grateful right now for, I'm so grateful for every single thing. Okay guys, so this is how my makeup turned out. I did not do a lippy because I'm not about to do anything anyway, so I don't want to waste my lip product. But yeah, so it came out okay. I've definitely done better, and I think it's just the fact that I feel pressure once again doing it on camera. But I don't think it's like too bad because my eyeshadow was blended out, and I didn't do a wing liner. And then as far as my liner that I use for bottom liner, it is the Silkasign from L'Oreal, and then usually what I use for my wing is my Stila, but all I did was do like one top line. But yeah, I think it came out relatively good. I think I need to press the part underneath my brow in just a little bit. But yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed today's vlog. I do apologize that there was no content. We'll be back on the show, will be back on the road tomorrow. So I love you guys so much, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Y'all been watching me for a while, y'all know that used to be my store, but Windsor, I still like Windsor, and I think that's everything as far as stores are related. So that's pretty much where I shop.